is under fire. I'm Betty Confetti, and today the comedian that's under fire and that's being canceled by the woke community is Matt Rife. This fine ass comedian, like, ooh girl, he looks so good. But he's 28 years old. He's from, I believe, Ohio, and he's recently blown up on the interwebs because he was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He had a comedy special called OnlyFans. He's actually fucking funny. I find him funny. And he made a joke, I think within the last week, and people from the woke crowd do not like it. So he made a joke about domestic violence. And as a domestic violence survivor, I'm going to say this, and as a comedian as well, because that's what I do. But I'm not always telling jokes on these videos because I don't feel like it. Not all the time. You don't feel like being funny all the time. But as a comedian and someone that was a survivor of domestic violence, I thought the joke was funny. You know what I mean? I thought it was funny. He made light of a dark situation and told it to other people. I'm going to attach the video and then I'll come back with more commentary.
I've only been to Baltimore one time. I ate lunch there and the hostess who seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. A full black eye. And it wasn't like, what happened? Yeah, it was pretty obvious what happened. And we couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? Like, this is who you have greeting people? And my boy who I was with was like, yeah, I feel bad for her, man. I feel like they should put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face, you know? And I was like, yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
He walks into a Denny's in Baltimore and that the hostess has a black eye. And his friend says that he feel bad for her and they should have her in the back cooking, but if she could cook, she probably wouldn't have the black eye. I thought it was kind of funny. Is it the best joke that I've ever heard? Absolutely not. But it was still funny. Like, it wasn't horrible. They act like he made, I don't know, it's like you can't make a joke about anything anymore. Like, I've been, like I told you guys, I was a comedian. I made a dick joke, right? I made a dick joke. Someone got offended, and they'll wait after the show to tell you how they don't appreciate your joke. So, in the TikTok realm, going on to TikTok and telling people your opinion and making a long fucking video about why you don't like it is a form of doing that. Being that guy that waits after the show or that girl to tell the comedian how you don't like them. And instead of just not liking someone's comedic timing or just their comedy or just them as a person, the people on TikTok want him to be finito, X'd, canceled, gone. They just want him to be knocked out of the ballpark and go into oblivion. So these are some TikTok videos of people expressing their little weak ass opinions on why he should be canceled because they don't like him and he hurt their feelings.
Domestic violence joke, right? And it made me realize that sometimes if you don't have oppression of your own to pull from, you try to make fun of the oppression of others, but unfortunately you don't have the angle of understanding to make it funny, right? It was literally like this. Me and my friend went to a bar in Baltimore and the girl at the front had a black eye and it was obvious what it was from, which I found to be a weird comment. It was obvious what it was from. And then my friend said, wow, this is the face of the restaurant. Why don't they put her back in the kitchen? And I said, well, if she could cook, she probably wouldn't have gotten that black eye. Cue the laughter. Because you were supposed to picture a woman getting hit because she can't cook. And you were supposed to laugh. Did you laugh? Is that what he means by he made this for men? You want to make fun of domestic...
seats you at the restaurant had a black eye.
The only thing crazier than Matt Rife's joke about domestic violence might be his response to the criticism he's faced. If you haven't had the pleasure of coming across this joke, let me catch you up. Basically, he and his friend were at a restaurant and their waitress had a black eye. Oh, but she should be in the kitchen. She shouldn't be in the front of the house looking like that. But if she knew how to cook, she probably wouldn't have had a black eye to begin with. So here's his response that he posted. It's on his Instagram story right now. If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. The link is to a special needs helmet website where you can buy special needs helmets. What I think Matt Rife and other offensive comedians have failed to do is just for 1 second put themselves in the shoes of someone who is a victim of domestic violence and imagine what it feels like to be
this. This is not the worst joke that anyone has ever told. This will not be the last joke that's like this. And it's weird because you cannot have an opinion or a different way of thinking with a group of people like that. The woke crowd. That's right. I'm going to say it. It's just weird to me how he says that and everyone's just like, oh, you shouldn't have said that. Why? It's a part of life. It's something that actually happens. Comedy is based on life. It's based on pain. It's based on misery. Happiness is everything about life in one. And we try to look at it through a funny scope. But you know, and some people just want everything to be so fucking serious, dull, and it's triggering them. If it triggers you, don't watch it. If it triggers you, find something that won't. Watch a boring comedy special with somebody who tells woke jokes about a whole bunch of nothing and that dances around topics instead of actually addressing things, or just tries to pretend that the atrocities of the world never happened. That's not what comedians do. So do I agree with woke TikTok? No, I don't. It's so annoying. I'm sorry. Woke TikTok is like, it's like one of the worst things that has happened to us as Americans. One of them. I didn't say the. I said one of them. But because some people will bite your head off over what you say, so you got to be extra careful of what you say. So let me convey that in that way. But I don't think Matt should be getting canceled with his fine ass. I don't think he should be canceled as a comedian. Like, he's just doing his job. And the thing about what you guys are doing by saying you want him canceled, anytime good and bad publicity is still publicity. You're still talking about the person. So when you put this out there that he should be canceled, blah, 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 you're helping push him out there to the foreground to people who never heard of him. So people that like to be angry, I call it, what are we angry about this week? The people who like to be angry about something each and every individual week are going to make videos about him, make him more popular, and push his stuff out. That's how marketing works. You're actually helping his career, and congratulations to him for getting this far as a comedian, because some people don't, and some comedians are better than him. I got to keep it real. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think he should be canceled. And that's my opinions on it. If you want to curse me out in the comment section below, do so below. It helps. Like I said, good publicity and bad, it's still publicity. Curse me out in the comment section, it still pushes my video out. You watch it to this point, it still pushes my video out. If you love my video, I appreciate you more than anyone else. Give me a kiss. Give me that. And I appreciate you so much. I'm Betty Confetti, and I'm signing off. Bye. And those are my opinions.